Well, welcome back, my friends, all to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Out in the Doors. This is the Apollo EDC. Now, it was designed by Daniel Camarena. It was made by Shaney from Shade, Indonesia. Here's the thing, listen. First time I showed this one, Daniel hit me up. He said, Scab, listen, it was supposed to be called the Apollo Tactical. Now look at the damage that thing did. All right. So the Apollo Tactical, and somehow we wound up with the Apollo EDC. Here's the thing, guys. This thing is a beast, point blank, period. Period. That's just what it is. It's a monster blade. Look at that. Whoo! 5160 steel. Micarta handle scales. It is 3 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. Razor sharp. Here's the thing. All right. This blade is fun. Daniel designs big, badass blades. When I get these, here's the thing. It always crosses my mind, man, what am I going to do, right? Because I want to showcase the knife. Every knife we have on this channel gets the same level of respect, same manner of treatment, the whole thing. Now watch this right here. I'm going to get ready to give y'all some specs. And let's watch how sharp this thing is. We have an overall length. Now this is from the tip to the pommel, which is a wig splitting bastard. 19 inches and 1/4. We have a 12 1/4 inch blade with an 11 1/4 inch cutting edge. There is a nice choil there. The widest part of the blade is 3 3/8. It is a slicey bastard. Now here's the thing. The inner grip, which is the most important measurement to me personally, is 4 7/8. There's not a hand on this planet that cannot hold this knife. Not one ever. The blade thickness is 3/8. So we got a 3/8 blade thickness at the handle, and it tapers down. Here's the thing, man. When I said I got to always focus on what I'm going to do, how I'm going to showcase this, the thing is this. Daniel designs some fun stuff, and he is coming into his own as a designer. The weight, the balance, the whole thing. I see where his vision's at, but here's the truth. It's not just about going out there and banging and clanging. Shaney is one of the best makers on the damn planet. Doesn't matter if you agree or not. I hate to be the guy that breaks that to you. Facts are facts. Shaney's that guy. If you can take a 3/8 piece of steel, make it razor sharp, make it balanced. Now, I'm not saying it's not heavy. It's a heavy bastard. It really is. This thing will put a workout on you, but it is devastating. Anything that you decide to do with this knife, it is absolutely monstrous. And I'll say this for the 9 billionth damn time. My channel was not built on practicality or feather sticking. Never has been, never will. Somebody said, we did not practical. Nobody asked you, dude. Not one single solitary swinging dick on this planet said, hey, no-name guy that nobody gives a shit about, what do you think? Nobody. I know I didn't. This channel was built and designed to show and showcase knives. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to have fun. When this shit stops being fun, old Scabber's exiting stage left. I don't make enough on this sumbitch to do anything with. And I don't want to. I got a job that's stressful. I got a job where I sweat my ass off. I want to do something that is fun, entertaining, and I can learn. Knife reviewing, knife demonstrating, whatever. There it is. People say, Scab, you don't know. I know way more than I ever let on. You can bet your ass on that. I know this. I've grown to 133,000 subscribers on a damn cell phone. I know I've got 10,000 followers on Facebook cutting a damn sandwich. I know TikTok, which is for 15-year-olds, we're at 27,000. So while I may not know much, I know this. I know how to show a knife. Don't matter if you like it, don't matter if you don't. That ain't saying I'm an expert. That ain't saying I'm a know-it-all. That ain't saying shit. I'm just telling you, I ain't half bad at this. Daniel started off, the first design that I did of Daniel's weighed over 5 pounds. Shaney made it. It was a beast. One of my most watched videos. When you get these knives, guys, and they're this size, skill set's out the window. What you want to do is let the knife do the work and hold on for dear life. Because I'm telling you right now, this thing will hurt you if you ain't paying attention. And that's not negative. Please don't think that I'm saying that negatively. Look at the balance point there. This thing's a monster. You learn to use it. You learn to wield it. Guys, I took this out to the studio today and just had fun with it. From cutting into that rug, the very first couple slices, son, it opened it up. This thing will open you up. So yes, it's a weapon. From everything I chopped, and please remember, I live in Northeast Florida. It's like Satan's asshole here in the summer. It's hot, it's humid. The materials that I have, they break down. So I have to use what I have. I try to find the toughest stuff I can. But if some of it's rotted, some of it's rotted. It is what it is. You know, the whole working 50 hours a week, an hour one way away from the house, I have to get done what I get done. Watch this right here. Y'all see how sharp that tip is? Let me tell you something. Y'all see me do this a lot? Just pulling that tip. There's a lot of makers out there who have sweet spots in their sharpening. And I'm not talking about your production guys where everything's CNC and all that crap. I'm talking about actual makers, forgers. They'll have sweet spots. In the 5 years that I've done this, Shaney, from tip to choil or tip to handle, has the exact same sharpness. The exact same. I am always impressed by Shaney's work. Now, right here, here's why this is impressive, even though it's taken a little bit. The thickness behind the edge, did y'all hear what I said? It was 3/8 blade stop. And we're cutting through sandblast toes. When I did the Donnie B All Day Throw It at the Stump test, it damn near went through it. It cut it damn near in twain. That's impressive. This right here, look at that. That's impressive. That is reinforced sandblast toes. There was no damage to the edge, none. But you know what? If there was, Shaney's the kind of maker, he would look at it, and if it is something that he thought it was on him, if it was maybe a burnt edge or a poor heat treat, he makes it right, sight unseen. I worry about him doing that sometimes. I'm not going to lie to you. I like Shaney. I want to look out for Shaney. I think he's a hellacious maker, and I want to make sure that folks aren't taking advantage of him. That's why we bang and clang on this stuff. People have asked me, I get messages at least once a week, and I have for the past 2 years. Hey, can you speak for Shaney? Absolutely. I'll put my name on anything he does because he's a good maker, he's a good man, and he knows his stuff. Daniel is a trip. Daniel makes stuff that he enjoys or designs things that he enjoys. Think about all the things that Daniel's designed. We've had 3 or 4 of his designs on now, or we will have 4, I believe, maybe 4, maybe more of his designs. They are big, they are sharp, they are fun. He loves them. And when he loves them, I'm going to give him the same courtesy and the same respect as a designer who makes a 4-inch knife that you can just feather stick to your heart's content. Everything has its place. I've learned that in this knife game. That's why I don't poo-poo on other makers and other companies, and I don't get on here and talk shit. Negativity gets views, yeah, sure does. Sure does. That's all it gets. It doesn't get you subscribers. It doesn't give you good faith. It doesn't give you anything. Now, the opposite of that is you can't always be positive 24/7. I am a positive guy when it comes to knives because the knives that I have on here, this knife right here is a challenge. If I sat here and said, oh man, this thing was just an extension of me, that's a lie. It was a challenge. But the more I used it, the more I enjoyed it, the more I found like the secret spots where you want to swing, where you want to land. the angle, etc. A lot of times, like right here, I'm just going straight down. The chopping in these videos is twofold. There are certain times I'm trying to chop through it in a hurry and chop for time and showcase the sharpness of the knife. There are times like this where I'm just trying to almost beat it to death. Yes, it has a super sharp edge, but let's put pressure on that edge. Let's do some straight down slaps. That log has seen better days. It's a piece of oak, but there are parts of that log that are concrete tough. I decided to move over. I found another. This one is, I can't remember what this is. I don't think it's camphor. I can't remember what it is, but it is hard. The drier it gets, the harder it gets, and then there is a point where it gets brittle. But we're at that spot right here with this thing, and I'm chopping into a knot. I didn't do a great job of showing it. That went faster than I, no, this is the part that's going to take a minute. This is where we were chopping into a knot. And it took a minute. The thing with a knife this size is every time I swung, now watch how many times I have to move the board. I haven't locked it in place. And what I'm not going to do is stick my leg up there for the simple fact, this thing is a 3-pound razor blade. All bullshit aside, when I do Shaney stuff, when I review Shaney stuff, I would rather take my time, make sure the chops land, because I'm going to tell you something. Something if Shaney's hits you, you through dealing. I sent the Steel Eagle up to Joe, my brother from another mother, with the steel mindset. I sent him one of Shaney's creations, the Steel Eagle. Joe, be careful. His stuff is razor sharp. And that's the blade that Shaney made. He sent it to somebody. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the edge. I don't know. It was chipped up pretty good. I sent it to Joe. I said, Joe, give you first dibs. Joe's going to do he's working on it right now. He's going to do the review. But the edge bevel there is still on point. It still cuts with chips in it. Shaney does an amazing job. Now, right here, I'm not doing it to split this. I'm not doing the upside down baton to split it. I just wanted to seat it. I got it seated, and now we'll go forward. And again, would I do this in real life? No, there's no need to do this. I live in Northeast Florida. I can find logs. I can burn logs. But for the sake of the video, to put pressure on the edge, because on a knife this size, people look at it and go, oh, that ain't that. They can't get wrapped their little tiny brains around the fact that a knife that size is this functional and is that sharp and the heat treat's on point. So I want to beat it up some to show that. The other side is this. When you use a damn knife that heavy, son, you have to have a wampum stick. You have to have a bang'em stick. You can't have like a little, what do you call them? Baton. A little baton ain't going to make it through it. Would I carry this? You damn right. For those of y'all who have been following this channel for the past 5 years, this is the kind of stuff we built this channel on. Everybody's welcome here, from the pocket knife guys to Twinkle Toes McFingerbang to the bushcrafters to the hunters, everybody. But this is what we built the channel on. I love it. Daniel, great job. Shaney, brother, I don't even have the words. Listen, guys, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. That number's higher because we're at the weekend. That's why vets, we focus on the number 0. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. Guys, I back the blue. And if you're an addict, never quit quitting. I'm Scab. You're not. We gone, son.